Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going full Iron Man, the Tony Stark way of opening a door. And no, we're not blasting it off its hinges. We're talking about unlocking with a pattern of veins beneath your skin. Intrigued? Same here, when I first heard about this bit of sci-fi made real. In this video, we'll unbox the TCL D2 Pro Palm Vein Smart Lock, run through its headline features, then we'll set it up step by step. After that, we'll put it into a test in the real world, and I'll wrap up with my honest verdict. So the arc reactor's charged, let's dive on in and see what this device is all about. In the box you'll find two main pieces, the outdoor keypad reader module and the indoor lock module. The outdoor unit measures 152mm tall by 70mm wide, with a tapering profile of 80mm at the top, narrowing to 25mm at the bottom. It's built from solid metal, so it feels premium in the hand, and it isn't easily knocked or tampered with once mounted. Down at the lower front is the mechanical key cylinder, and you get two keys included for traditional backup. Just under the front edge, there's a discreet speaker grill, and besides this is a rubberized flap that conceals the USB-C port. If the internal battery runs flat, you can power the lock from outside with a power bank and regain access. Super handy in a pinch. Above the keyhole sits the backlit, capacitive touch numeric keypad that's easy to clean and wipe and responsive to the touch. In the center of the pad is the NFC reader, and the box includes two NFC cards ready for you to enroll. The keypad module also has an integrated doorbell and a quick lock-unlock button, so visitors can announce themselves and you can lock or unlock the door with a single tap. Up the top are the sensors for the palm vein reader, marked with a single hand icon to the left so you know exactly where to present your palm. Moving inside, the inside unit measures 178mm tall, 76mm wide and 37mm deep. The body is split into two sections, with a large cylinder thumb turn on the lower half that directly operates the latch mechanism, so you can always open the door manually. Just to the upper right of that is the one-touch open-close button for quick and quiet actuation. Lift the slide cover at the top to reveal the battery compartment. This includes a 10,000 mAh battery pack that is removable. It even has its own USB-C charging port, making it super simple to remove and charge away from the lock. Beneath the battery, you'll also find the set and pairing button. It's easy to locate when needed, yet tucked away so it won't get pressed by accident. On the rear is a thick rubber gasket, which helps seal the unit to the door, cutting drafts and accommodating minor surface irregularities. And along the bottom there are three ports for the integrated high output speaker. Rounding out the kit are mounting plates, full screw pack, printed manuals, and stick-on instruction templates to make alignment painless. You also get the deadbolt assembly itself, and there's a clever twist to show how it works, which I'll show you a little later in the video. This is the TCL D2 Pro, and the headline feature is the palm vein recognition. Wave your hand and it reads the unique vein maps under your skin. TCL says it's an AI learning refines recognition over time and claims up to 99.9% accuracy with a rapid 0.3 second unlock, so the door opens as quickly as you arrive. We'll be testing that later on. It's designed to work in real world conditions too. Whether your hand is wet, dirty, young or old, the sensor is built to recognize you reliably, so you're not stuck fiddling with keys or trying fingerprints. Privacy gets a call out as well. Access data is kept 100% local for greater control, while you still receive real-time notifications at the moment the lock is used. That means you can see who's come and gone without shipping your door history to the cloud. Convenience features are all here. There's an auto lock so the door secures itself after closing, plus some remote access in the app to open up for guests, revoke permissions, or just check the status from wherever you are. You get 6 different ways to unlock: palm vein, fob, keypad entry, keypad pin, the physical access key, app control, and voice control. If you're already using smart speakers, it works with Amazon Alexa and Google Home Assistant to check status or to control the lock hands-free. Access management is built in, so you can grant temporary or schedule entry for family, friends, or service providers, and keep tabs on the usage rights inside the app. And because Wi-Fi is built into the lock, there's no extra hub required for remote monitoring or alerts. The hardware feels premium and has an aerospace grade aluminium alloy body, has weather protection rating up to IP55 for dust and water, and an operating temperature range of -25 to 70 degrees Celsius. So it's ready for heat waves or that cold snap. It's all powered by a 10,000 mAh rechargeable battery, which TCL quotes is good for around 8 months. In short, the D2 Pro blends a futuristic, touchless lock or unlock with practical everyday smarts. Local privacy, voice and app control, flexible access, tough materials, and a long battery life, all aiming to make this walk up, wave, and walk in moment feel effortless and secure. Before you touch a screwdriver, confirm the door is set up for a standard deadbolt, a circular bore around 54mm bore hole from the latch, with a back set that's either 60mm or 70mm. If your door was already using a regular deadbolt, you've essentially ready to go. Those are the dimensions that the D2 Pro expects. I laid out everything that's in the box, so nothing goes missing mid-installation. The exterior palm vein keypad assembly, the interior unit, the deadbolt latch, screw packs, 2 keys, and the 10,000 mAh rechargeable battery. And of course the paper mounting drilling templates. That template is handy for the first time installation, or if you're shifting holes slightly for a cleaner fit. With the old lock off, I slid the new latch to the inside of the door and make sure the bevel faces the strike plate. If your crossbar is smaller than 3.8 cm in size, remove the spacer before fitting the outside assembly. That prevents the trim from binding. Then I fed the ribbon cable through, seat the palm vein unit flush to the door, and hold in place while the interior mounting plate goes on. Next, connect the interior cable, set the interior unit onto its plate, and screw on. Don't over torque. Snug and aligned beats crushed and crooked any day. Now extend and retract the bolt by hand to confirm the travel clearly into the strike. Now's the time to drop in the big battery pack. TCL recommending charging to full for the first time. Budget a proper top up so you start with a clean baseline before pairing. Configuration of the TCL D2 Pro is a breeze. First download the TCL Home application. Links to the application for the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store in the description below. Now create an account and log in. Next, press the plus icon in the top right hand corner. The application will automatically start to look for your device that's within range. If the D2 Pro is not found, then select D2 Pro from the list below. Now I'll assume that you have already installed the locking mechanism. Next, remove the battery cover and long press the set button for 5 seconds, or until you hear the voice prompts. You'll see the indicator flash white when the lock is ready to connect to Wi-Fi. Next, enter your Wi-Fi and password. Your mobile will pass your Wi-Fi credentials across to the lock and it will connect to your Wi-Fi. Now perform the calibration, set up a password and use a PIN, and you're finished. Now let's briefly look at the TCL Home application for the D2 Pro and see what features it has. There is a large color-coded lock-unlock button at the top, which requires a long press to lock or unlock, help preventing against accidental presses. Below this is a battery charge indicator, so you can track and charge as required. Then comes user account management. Here you can create users, add and administer vein palm prints, passwords and NFC cards, of which 2 are provided in the box. To add a palm print, just tap Add Palm Vein Print. Hold your hand 10 to 15 centimeters away for a few seconds and the D2 Pro will record your vein palm print for later use, all held locally on the device. In the settings cog in the top right hand corner gives you access to features like auto lock that locks the door after a preset time from between 10 seconds and 120 seconds. You get protection against wrong number of tries. Similar to how you get the password wrong on your iPhone, it will lock you out for an increasing amount of time after so many user-definable tries. You can set the volume for the ringtones and prompts. There is a human detection system that illuminates the light on the front of the doorbell to allow for easy identification for palm print recognition. Super handy in those dark environments. TCL also include a child lock that deactivates the one press lock or unlock on the inside of the lock. There is an added security of an away mode that will activate the alarm if the door is manually unlocked or the one press unlock is pressed. It also deactivates all passwords except for the administrator password. You can set up third-party integrations with Amazon Alexa, Google Home. However, at the time of recording, there is no native Home Assistant integration. So that entry for Home Assistant on the front screen is for homecoming reminders and event summaries. I put in a feature request for this, so watch this space. And finally, there's a set notifications as to what should be displayed through the app on your device, so you get all the basics without making it overcomplicated like some applications can. I ran the D2 Pro on my test rig for several days. Obviously, the PIN and NFC work perfectly all of the time. The vein recognition in all my tests never missed a single recognition. Also, it was super quick with recognition of the palm in under 1 second, which is super impressive considering the technology. As this is AI reinforcement learning, I assume that this will only get quicker, but at a second with 99.9% accuracy, you can't really complain. And of course, not to mention the looks from the neighbors when you go full Tony Stark and they expect the door lock to explode. So what do I think of the TCL D2 Pro? Well, it's well built, premium feel smart lock with a genuine standout palm vein unlocking. In my testing, it was fast, reliable, and frankly, so slick you'll find yourself going full Iron Man just to show off to the neighbors. The rest of the system fades into the background, exactly what you want from a convenience lock. Dependable access with enough flexibility to make everyday life simpler. It's not perfect, there's no native Home Assistant integration yet, and I'd love Apple Home HomeKit to be supported to enable NFC via my iPhone or my Apple Watch. Both of these are frequently asked from viewers. If those arrive, this goes from excellent to exceptional. The bottom line, if you want a novel, genuinely useful biometric lock that just works, the D2 Pro is an easy recommendation for the Iron Man inside of you. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then hit that like button and comment and share. And if you want to have access to similar material, then subscribe or maybe become a channel member and get early access to material plus other perks. And if you want to join other like-minded people, then why not join the Discord channel where smart home enthusiasts meet to solve each other's issues. And if I've helped you make a purchasing decision, then maybe a super thanks or a PayPal donation. It's really appreciated. Until the next one.